Hello, everyone, and welcome to the class Tax Tips 101. This is the first in a series of tax tips, more specifically for the tax year 2020 that just passed, that we'll all be doing our taxes in the year 2021 for. And some of these are brand new, and if you miss them, then you won't be able to take advantage of them. My goal is to help you get the most money back, or quite clearly owe the least amount of money if you're going to end up owing. One thing that a lot of us don't realize is that whatever amount of income that you bring home, you're going to have a specific tax that you pay regardless. The tax has already been calculated and it's in the tax tables. What makes the difference is how much you have withheld from your checks if you're a W-2 employee, or if you are more of a self-employed person and you receive a 1099, then those are the things that you have to take care of yourself as far as withholding or sending money to the IRS for a tax-free loan, tax-free on their side. Because if you put too much in, and that is another class actually, and that's dealing with estimation of the amount of taxes that you're going to owe so that you can break even. If you give them too much to hold, you will get a large refund. However, that's a tax-free loan on their part, and if you could have had another reason, such as investing, or was really in need of that extra money, you could have used it throughout that year. So let's get down to the tax tip for today. I've always thought it was unfair that people that do not itemize, so in other words, people who may not have a mortgage or a large mortgage on their home, people who may not have a lot of state income tax that they pay, people who may not have a lot of medical bills. Most of the time, those people are not itemizing. If you decide that you want to itemize and it's more than your standard deduction, then you will get the opportunity to write off charitable deductions. Charitable deductions such as if you give tithes or offerings to your church or your synagogue or your kingdom hall, places that are religious organizations. It could be an organization for activism. Anyone that is looked at in the IRS codes as a charitable organization. Well, if you don't itemize, you're not able to write that off and have that go against your taxable liability. But guess what? Thank you for the bell. In tax year 2020, which just passed, you are able to write off up to $300. It's actually deducted, okay, from your taxable income. So this is awesome. A single person can use $300, and it has to be cash now. It can't be any goods or clothing or anything like that. And it can't be goods or clothing that was written off the previous year, or that you may not have had the opportunity to use all of it for that previous year when you itemized. So a married couple, which I don't think is fair, they can still only take off $300. I don't see the reason in that, but then again, the IRS is not reasonable. And then get this, if you're married but you file separately, then each person can only take $150 off. So they make that make sense, but when you're married filing jointly, you can't take $600, it's only $300. Okay, so make sure that if you use this tip, that you have a letter or receipts from the organization that you gave it to. A lot of people are going to be using it this year, and you just always want to be prepared just in case. So just to make sure that you're aware of where to find it, on the actual 1040 form, it's going to be line 10B. Okay, so I'm going to show you what that looks like right now. This is the 2020 1040 U.S. individual tax form. And if you see here, if I scroll down, you'll see where it says 10B, and it says charitable contributions. If you take the standard deduction, see instructions. Those instructions are in the 1040 instruction form, and I will have a link in the description. All you have to do is click on show more if you don't see it, and it'll tell you the actual figures that I told you earlier. Okay, and as you can see, this falls under line 10, which is adjustments to income. So this will reduce your taxable income, and that's awesome, and that's what we're looking for. I hope this lasts for quite some time, maybe definitely, in infinitum, so that people will be able to use it. And I hope that the Congress decides to increase that amount. It's been about time, because just because you don't itemize doesn't mean that you shouldn't be able to take advantage of the philanthropic things that you do. And so if you are a charitable person, you'll be able to reduce your taxable income by at least, or the most you can is $300. Okay? So if you guys have any questions, please make sure that you put them in the comments below. I try to get to my comments within 24 hours. And please make sure to like the video that you just saw. If the content helped you, please like it, and subscribe so that you can get other tax tips and be notified of any other videos that are dropped on this channel. And please share it out to help others. Thank you so much, and have a great day.